Learning Korean in a fun and engaging way is really the best way to go. But where is the best place to start? I've spent some healthy amount looking into the best sites and I have curated the ultimate list. So it's not just the usual suspects that you see everywhere. I'll break down the pros and cons of each platform to help you find the best fit for your specific learning style. So without further ado, let's get started. Talk to Me in Korean. Talk to Me in Korean features a vast range of lessons that target listening, speaking, writing, and reading. It also includes a level test, so you know where to start. You can follow a core curriculum that steadily guides you through the fundamentals, or you can pick and choose additional courses that interest you. The main course involves 10 levels, each consisting of multiple lessons. The core focus is on grammar concepts, but it also provides speaking and writing practice. One thing I particularly appreciated is the inclusion of real-life conversations that show you how to use the vocabulary that you learn. However, the free version can feel a bit limited for higher-level learners, and the paid content available via subscription can be pricey for more advanced materials. There also aren't many structured practice exercises and interactive features, meaning that lessons can feel a bit dry at times. And as dense and informative as the website is, the volume of content can be overwhelming for those just starting out in the language. But if you like straightforward, grammar-focused lessons that will reliably keep you on track and help you on specific points about the Korean language, then Talk to Me in Korean is a great choice. How to study Korean. How to Study Korean is a popular resource that's great for providing reading and writing practice. The format is simple. There are a series of cumulative units, each providing detailed explanations of vocabulary and grammar points. There are example sentences and wordlets included. The entire course is free. You can purchase accompanying workbooks if you'd like, but that's really up to you. Besides the unit lessons, there are also short stories and verb conjugation tool. For some learners though, this website can be text-heavy with dense, lengthy explanations, which might not be ideal for learners who prefer more interactive study methods. It also has limited audio content for listening and speaking practice. Some users also report that the website is not optimized for mobile use, so you might run into some glitches on your phone. Italki. If you learn best with a teacher, then I really recommend you try out Italki. Italki offers video-based one-on-one lessons or group lessons with community and professional teachers. Many of them are accredited as well. You can pick teachers to target specific goals, such as topic exam prep or basic Korean conversations. They can then devote their lessons to those topics, so you'll get immediate attention to the topics that matter the most to you. Teachers are available for a range of affordable budgets, so you get to choose and pick. Naturally, however, the quality of lessons can vary greatly between teachers. You may have to try out a few ones before you find the right one for you, and this may take a while. Some users also report that the cancellation policies and booking system can be complicated. And while the prices are reasonable, having regular lessons can quickly become costly. Nonetheless, if you know that having a fluent speaker helping you out will boost your Korean skills the way you'd like to, then Italki can be a very worthy investment. FluentU. FluentU helps you learn Korean mainly through the use of authentic videos with interactive subtitles. These allow you to click on any word for definitions, example sentences, example videos, and the option to add vocab to a custom flashcard deck. The definitions are written and vetted by the FluentU team so that you accurately learn vocabulary in context. There are personalized quizzes included that will make sure you memorize what you learn, and speaking questions to test your pronunciation. FluentU also has its own video catalog that's curated by learner level. But you can also download FluentU's Chrome extension, which turns subtitled Netflix and YouTube videos into full learning programs with the same interactive subtitles. This even lets you import YouTube videos into your FluentU account, allowing you to learn on your phone. FluentU is a great learning tool, but a few things can make it a challenging one to use. The quizzes aren't your standard one-and-done questions. They really work to test your knowledge so that you can understand and start creating sentences early on. Serious Korean learners can appreciate this from the get-go, but it can be a bit overwhelming for more casual learners at first. If you want to learn to speak like a Korean by immersing yourself in Korean real-world content, FluentU is definitely for you. You can download it for free with the link in the description, and if you like it, and you will, you can subscribe with FluentU's current big sale. Duolingo. It's one of the most popular language learning mobile apps, but did you know it also has a website version? Duolingo lets you learn Korean through a series of quick, gamified lessons. You'll get both writing and audio-based exercises that test you on a given set of vocabulary words and basic concepts. Your progress is tracked in a bright and colorful way, with practice streaks leading to rewards, and you can get more access to other advanced lessons by working through the unit tree and passing to subjects. But because of the way it's structured, Duolingo exercises can quickly become dry and repetitive. The learning content isn't very deep, and besides vocabulary, you won't get much grammatical information. So once you reach a higher level of Korean, you may find that there isn't much more to gain from the program. Plus, there are a few instances where the translations and answers can be awfully nitpicky or a little strange. Memrise. Memrise is best known for teaching languages via flashcard content, but it now has so much more than that. With Memrise, you can create interactive flashcard decks or use ready-made ones for vocabulary practice. The platform uses a spaced repetition system in its exercises, and it provides short, easy videos that help you memorize the vocabulary that you learn. Through them, you can get a good grasp on proper pronunciation. Overall, Memrise is great to use alongside other courses for vocabulary reinforcement. Memrise's strong focus on vocabulary can lack context, which might hurt your conversational skills. That's why it's best that you combine Memrise with other learning sites. The full access to Memrise's useful learning features requires a premium membership, which can be a bit pricey for some. Also, the quality of user-generated flashcard decks can vary since they're not heavily vetted. It's possible to find a few or more with mistakes on them, so it's definitely something to be careful about. Naver Korean English Dictionary. You should always have a dictionary resource you can count on whenever you need to look up words. Naver Korean English Dictionary is one of the most favored by learners. With the Naver Korean English Dictionary, you can look up words in Korean or in English for translations. It features a star system which indicates common topic words. Naver's definitions are also pretty inclusive, so you're bound to find exactly or more than what you're looking for. Besides definitions, the dictionary includes notes about inflections, audio pronunciation, and example sentences from various sources for context. But with all that content, the interface can seem crowded and complicated. It can take a while to learn how to navigate through the page once you look up a word, especially if all you're interested in is a simple definition. There's also limited offline functionality, so you can't access it everywhere. And of course, because it's mostly a dictionary, there's no structured learning path or progression, so you won't be able to reliably keep your track or your learning progress. Lingo Deer. Lingo Deer is a language learning app with a web version. It's somewhat like Duolingo and mostly focuses on the basics of Korean vocabulary, grammar, and dialogue, which are thought through short lessons that are categorized by theme and topic. For the most part, the exercises consist of vocabulary matchups so that you can gradually memorize a handful of words per lesson. While mostly text-based, there are some audio and pronunciation features that can give you some speaking practice. Because of how straightforward it is, Lingo Deer is best suited for those that are still at the beginner level. That being said, it might not be ideal for higher level learners. Advanced learners might quickly run out of things to learn or review on Lingo Deer, especially because there isn't much speaking practice. The free trial is also pretty limited. A full subscription is required to unlock all of the features, but of course, this means paying a fee. There have been a number of reports mentioning some annoying technical issues and bugs on the platform. Reddit r Korean. Reddit is a great space for finding like-minded enthusiasts. The Korean subreddit is a thriving area where you can find discussion threads from other language learners and fluent or native speakers. If there's a burning question you had about Korean, chances are you'll find someone else has already asked and answered it. You can connect with a helpful community that can give you learning tips and resources that can be hard to find anywhere else. But honestly, I recommend that you use R Korean more as a bonus resource than a main learning platform. There aren't many structured learning features offered, and it can be tricky navigating through all the different discussions to find the one that's most relevant to you. And remember, of course, it's a forum of community users, so the quality of the advice and responses can vary greatly. Disagreements on the correct answer can happen too. Papago. If you need some quick Korean text translations, then Papago can be a nifty tool. Another product of Naver, Papago is an instant translator very similar to Google Translate, but with a few extra features. As you type out sentences in Papago, they'll be broken down word by word so that you can get individual definitions as opposed to just getting an overview translation. Besides plain text typing, there are also options to translate documents and images. You can take advantage of the text-to-speech feature as well to practice your listening and pronunciation skills. But be cautious. Papago is above all a translator, so its functions are limited. And as is the case with all online translators today, you're not always guaranteed a 100% accurate definition, especially for more complex or idiomatic sayings. You'll also want to be careful not to over-rely on Papago for the bulk of your Korean studies. Now, alongside websites, it's also a great idea to use other kinds of Korean learning resources as well. Here's a video showing several Korean textbooks you should definitely pick up to boost your learning.